Hello students, today in understanding quadrilaterals for class 8 we are studying about the polygons. As we know that a simple closed curve made up of only line segment is known as a polygon. So these examples are the polygons, whereas these are not polygons, because in the right hand side all the figures are, though they made by curves lines, but they are not having any line segment. So we understand that the polygon is made up of only line segments. So these are all the shapes are known as polygons. So there are simple polygons and complex polygons. So where a polygon does not cross over itself, then it is a simple polygon, whereas a polygon that intersect itself is known as complex polygon. Here we have the classification of the polygons according to the number of sides. As we observe here, in the triangle number of sides are 3, so its angle, all the angles are 60 degree. Number of vertices are 3 and there is no diagonal in the polygon. In the square, 4 line segments are there. Each angle is of 90 degree. Number of vertices, as we observe, 4, and number of diagonals are 2. So by this we understand then, as the number of sides increases, the angle is also increasing, and also the number of vertices increasing. So if we want to write the general form for a polygon having n number of sides, so how we can calculate its angle, how we can find out the number of diagonals? So there is a formula. If the number of sides in any polygon is n, so its angle is n minus 2 into 180 upon n. So n, you can put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and identify this one, that angle what we are getting here is correct or not. So if we put n is equals to 3 here, so 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 180 upon 3. So then 180 upon n, that is 3. 3 6 are 18 and 60. So we get angle is 60 degree. Correct? So that means when any polygon having the n number of sides, its angle measure as n minus 2 into 180 upon n. Okay. So there is upon sign is not shown here properly, so let it darken it. Similarly, when the number of diagonals also, when we have to calculate for any polygon, so the formula for calculating the number of diagonals is n into n minus 3 upon 2. Now verify it. If we have a square, now we want to find out the number of diagonals in the square. So number of sides in the square is 4. So put here 4 into 4 minus 3 upon 2. So 4 minus 3, that is 1, and here 4 upon 2, that is 2. So correct, we are getting it, this one 2. So that means when n number of sides has any polygon, so its interior angle we can say as n minus 2 into 180 degree upon n, this one. And the number of diagonals we talk about, so we can calculate by number of diagonals of any n sided polygon is n into n minus 3 upon 2. So this is interior angle. That means what we can say, these all are the interior angles of these polygons. Okay. Now let us observe all these figures. How many sides are there in this figure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sided figure. That means octagon. Correct. Now draw a line like this that line segment from one vertex leaving the next adjacent vertex and the next vertex, what we are drawing here, this one like this, and in this also like this. So what are these? Yes, these are known as the diagonals. So in all these figures, the diagonals are interior of the polygon. So we can define the diagonal, a line segments that joins the opposite vertices of any polygon, or we can say the line segment that joins two opposite vertices but not the adjacent vertices. So there is a important point for the diagonal is the line, it will join the two opposite vertices, not the adjacent vertices. If we are taking the adjacent vertices, that means we are drawing the boundary of the figure. So we have to join the two opposite vertices, that means the two vertices which are not adjacent to one another. So here, when in these three figures we have the diagonals are inside of the polygon, so these types of polygons are known as convex polygon. So here we can say a convex polygon is a polygon such that any line joining two non-adjacent corners lies inside the polygon. So in simple words, we can say the diagonals lies inside of the polygon, so that polygon is convex polygon. Correct. Now observe the figure. Here A, B, C, D, E, F, this is the hexagon. So here in this hexagon, if we talk about the angles, all the angles A, F, B, C and E. Okay. Can you guess what will be the measure of this angle D or interior angle of this D? This is the interior angle of this figure, hexagon. So this angle D, that means we can name this angle CDE. It looks more than 180 degree. Similarly, let's observe this figure. All the interior angles, that is A, B, and this one is C, this is D, F and G. All these interior angles are looks that they are less than 180 degree. But what about this angle E, this angle interior E, that is angle DEF? Correct. This one is also looks more than 180 degree. Now in both the figures, what we are getting, that some figures or some polygons are there that one of the interior angle is more than 180 degree. In the previous examples, hexagon, square and pentagon like this, we observe that the part of the diagonal lies inside the figure, as well as all the interior angles in those figures were less than 180 degree. But here in these two figures, we are observing that the interior, one of the interior angle is more than 180 degree. So these types of quadrilaterals. One more thing, now let us join the diagonal also. So when we join the diagonal CE, and here it is FD, because FD in this septagon FD, these two vertices are non-adjacent. Similarly in the hexagon E and C, these two vertices are also non-adjacent. So are these diagonal in both the figures inside the figure? No. So here these types of figures are known as convex polygon. That means at least one angle of a polygon is more than 180 degree. Okay. Now these about the concave polygon, that concave polygon has one of the interior angle is more than 180 degree, and convex polygon, when we talk about the convex polygon, then in the convex polygon all the interior angles are less than 180 degree. Okay. in this one figure, this is the pentagon, so we can say this is the convex polygon where no interior angle is greater than 180 degree. Similarly, let's have a look at this figure. This interior angle looks more than 180 degree, so we can say this is the concave polygon. Now this is the convex polygon, as we know that all the interior angles of this square is 90 degree, that means less than 180 degree, and diagonals lies inside the square. Does not have self intersecting sides. Okay, now in the next figure, have self intersecting sides. Now let's have a look. This line, when we draw this line, and from this line these two lines are intersecting lines. Okay, that meaning this figure itself intersect. So this is the concave polygon, because when there is a concave polygon, that meaning one of the angle is more than 180 degree, and the part of the diagonal or some part of the diagonal lies outside of the figure also. So here we can say that in a quadrilateral PQRS all the diagonals are inside the polygon, but here in this quadrilateral, or we can say in this polygon, diagonal, this QS is outside of the polygon. So one more property we have for convex and concave polygon, that the diagonals lies inside the polygon in the convex polygon, but in the concave polygon diagonal lies outside of the polygon, or some part of the diagonal lies outside of the polygon. Whole diagonal line segment also can be outside of the figure, or some part of the diagonal. So